Welcome to everybody on this short video tutorial on a Windows Server 2012 R2, and in this video I am going to show you how to delegate control to the users on a Windows Server 2012 R2. And for this activity we need one server installed on a virtual box, that is Windows Server 2012 R2, and one client. That client can be any computer, any Windows 7, Windows 8 or Windows 10, but for this practical I've used Windows 7 as a client computer. And a Windows Server 2012 R2, it should have a well functioning and running Active Directory configured, DNS configured, and DHCP configured. If you don't want to assign statically IP address to the client computer. And let us proceed. So now here it goes. This is the interface of a server, Windows Server 2012 R2. Now let us proceed with the configuration on a server to delegate control to the user. For that we have to create one user and assign the delegation, but as of now let us use the user that we have already created. Now go to Server Manager. On our Server Manager, go to Tools, go to Active Directory Users and Computers, click on Users. You can see user song. So let us try to delegate control to the user song. So for that, right click on a user, click on delegate control and click on next. And now here add user song to delegate control to user song. So simply type the logon name of the song and click on check name and click OK, and finally click next. Now these are the tasks that we can delegate to user song. So for demonstration purpose, let us try to assign the first task, that is create, delete and manage account. So click on it and click next. Now click finish. For the second step, on the same Active Directory Users and Computer console window, go to Bulletin and go to Remote Desktop User and add user song to that remote desktop user group, so that user song will be able to remotely log into the server. So go to Member tab. Now click on Add. Simply give the name of a user song and check name. Click OK. Now click OK. This is the second step, and then for the third step, we have to allow remote login to the remote login to user song. So once again go to Tool, go to Local Policy, Security Policy, expand the local policies, double click on user right assignment and right click on allow login through remote desktop service properties and go to add user or group. Now simply type login name of a song, check name and click OK. You can see user song has been given right to remotely log on to the server. So now click OK. So these are the configuration that we have to do in a server to delegate control to the user. So now let's go to the client computer, that is Windows 7. So let us try to log in through sang user sang to join in the domain. So you can see user sang. Simply type the password of a sang. So from the client computer, user sang's client computer, we have to remotely log in to the server to verify whether the delegated tasks can be delegated tasks will be performed or not by the client computer. So as we have delegated tasks such as create, manage and delete user account, so let us try to perform the task from the client computer. So go to remote desktop connection. On the remote desktop connection dialog box, simply type the IP address of the server and click connect. Now type the password of a sang to get connected to the server remotely. To verify whether he is trying to remotely log into the user server or not, so simply click on yes. Now user sang has remotely logged on to the server, so you can see the server on a client computer. So this is a client computer and this is the server interface. To see whether sang could be able to create, delete and manage the user account, so go to server manager as user that we do. So sang being a non-administrator, sang has to provide the administrator credential to do the necessary configuration on a server. Now sang is able to assess the server configuration. So first let us try to create one user, and let us try to create one user. Go to tools, go to Active Directory users and computers and go to user. Right click on a user, go to new, go to user and let us create one user. Tile, let's say Tile, and let us try to keep the login name as a Tile only. Click on next now and assign the password. And click on next, click on finish. That means user sang who has remotely logged on to the server, he could be able to create one user, that is user Tile, you can see at the last. So and let us try to delete whether sang could be able to delete that user or not. So let us try to delete that user Tile only. So right click on the user Tile and click on delete. Yes, user sang could be able to delete the user that he has been created. So this is how we can configure the tasks, and how we can delegate control to the user and how we can verify it. So we have delegate the task to the user Sang, and we have verified the whatever he had been delegated. So now if we close this server, so we will be back to our Windows 7 client, that is Windows user Sang. So this is the end of our demonstration. After watching this video, I hope you all have got idea about delegating control to the users on the Windows Server 2012 R2, and I hope you all have enjoyed, and please subscribe. Learn is joy. Thank you.